Do you like to get cards and letters in the mail? I know I sure do. And I don't send them out often enough, but when I do, I really have a good time decorating the envelope. So today we're going to go over a quick how to do that. So first what I did is took a piece of graph paper and made a place for the address, return address, and stamp, and I marked those off. So that way I knew I could have a free-for-all with the rest of the envelope. And then I draw a design on in pencil first. And here we are. We're going to tackle that with our pens and colors and turn it into a fabulous envelope that would be fun to receive in the mail. Now this particular one I'm actually decorating to send a letter to my dad. And just for a little personal tidbit, I've been estranged from my father for over 10 years, and about 6 months ago he sent me a very long letter, and we have been back in communication ever since then. So, I know sometimes family life can be stressful, and everybody doesn't always get along, but just know that sometimes there's hope, and sometimes these things work themselves out. And I'm really thankful to have reconnected with him at this point, and hopefully so far we just talk on the phone every now and then, and I send him letters. He's not very technology savvy, so a handwritten letter is the way to go. And he thinks it's super special to get these envelopes too, so I enjoy doing them for that reason. And you can see for this particular one, I went with a leaf theme. We've got all sizes and shapes of leaves going across the page. And once I got the framework of all the leaves drawn in, now it's time to add some fun details. At this point, I'm really happy with my design. I like the additions that I've done to these larger leaves and the designs at the top and bottom. And I decided I needed a little more black in there, so I chose one set of leaves to make darker. And now we're moving in for these rounder leaves, and I started doing this and was immediately unhappy. I don't like it because it ends up being about the same weight as those larger leaves, and I really wanted them, each one to stand out on its own. So you can see I'm going back and I'm doing a finer line, kind of a cross grid pattern, and that's helping. And then I'm going to take a heavier pen and I'm going to go around and outline all of these leaves again to really make them stand apart from those larger leaves that are above it on the envelope, and I think it works. So, I always push through when there's something I don't like. It's rare for me to throw something away or set it completely aside. I figure there's always a way to keep going and change it up or make it better. And I struggled with whether to leave this as a total black and white design or to add color, and in the end I decided to add color. And one of the things I realized as I was doing this is these are water-based markers, and this letter's going in the mail, and there's no telling if it will stay dry or get wet. And so I kind of had a dilemma there for a little bit, and then I remembered that I have some fixative, which I use primarily when I'm doing pencil drawings, but it will serve the same purpose here. So once I got this completely finished and had it addressed, I sprayed it with fixative, and that should keep it from turning into a runny mess if it gets wet in the mail. once I got that green on there, those black leaves really disappeared and all that dark color. So I took my white pen and went around the outside of those, and I think that really helped those to stand out. And I think it's time for me to get some white pens. You'll see a couple of hesitations as I'm doing that, and that's because I keep switching to a different white pen. They're all about to give out on me. And there you have it, a boldly decorated envelope that will be a surprise in anybody's mailbox. YouTube recommends that you watch this video here on the left, and I think you'd like this playlist on the right. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you again soon.